remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop, like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, my memory ain't fade yet. I came up out the same door, off the same steps, in love with the same law. Like what is we waiting for till I'm gone? Know that I ain't changed yet. If memory serves me, I remember.
Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Boy, that... Foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Suggs. George, right side. Shakes him. And Ibaka lays it up and in.
Well, let's remember, at his size, this is a very mobile four. He can stretch the defense, and in this instance, just does some work in the pick and roll. Boy, Serge Ibaka has had a lot of roles over the course of what is now a long NBA career. Certainly, he is a guy who can still pick his spots and be very effective.
That's his first personal
and the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Favors. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Back to Favors. Another shot. Blocked again! And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. about a minute into this first quarter. And with Ibaka at his age, as you said, he knows when to pick his spots.
And that's what you come to expect from veterans, right? You can't go all out all the time. Ibaka and others know how to dial it up when it's necessary.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Williams. To the middle. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard right side. Pass to Ibaka. Isaac for three. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, he is growing up right before our eyes. Jonathan Isaac making these kinds of shots in the catch and shoot. Wow.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gibson with it. Puts up a three. Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. Back to Gibson. Here's Favors. And the dunk by Favors.
Very difficult to match up with Favors. I love how under control, under duress he was right there.
Inside. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And stolen by Williams. Dort with it. Now guarded by Isaac. The shot by Dort, no good. The Clippers in the lead.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Ibaka. Jacks up a three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
LA foul.
And the foul called on Paul George.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2
foul.
for him.
Second team foul. Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Gary Harris.
Knocks it loose. Leonard outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Isaac outside. Back to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his third foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Just out of control. Already 3 fouls for him. He'll likely have to take a seat.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And his scoring average impressive, putting up 17 a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams from long range. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. Pass to George. Over Dort. George's shot is off.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Lugens Dort.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
Now here's George. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Harris. Going inside. And Harris throws it down.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Oh, George with a steal. Harris with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Good.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Harris outside. Picked by Isaac. Harris with the drive. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Favors.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit. Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Baisley. Down low. Roby.
Foul.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It goes on Moses Brown.
Shooting for Oklahoma City.
The first free throw is good. The Clippers making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 5 ticks left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Kennard. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Here's Cook. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations. Because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away, that pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jonathan Isaac making his return from that knee injury he suffered in the bubble. Through the grueling rehab, he kept hope, kept the faith, and kept working to come back strong. He said it revealed another level of grit and grind inside of him. And guys, he's determined to come back better than ever.
Thanks, Allie. Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
To the paint. Cook. That's good. He's got 5.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Oklahoma City foul. Quinn Cook. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Substitution for your Clippers. Paul George.
George outside.
Gary Harris.
Screen by Ibaka. Clock at 4. Pass to George. From deep three-point range. Clippers keep it alive. And the jam by Ibaka.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
Here's Jerome. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game.
Thunder basketball. Coming onto the floor for your Clippers. Kawhi Leonard.
Here's Cook. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Brown with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
And there's just one foul now away from
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Jonathan Isaac. Timeout, Oklahoma City. Your Clippers Spirit. All right, man. That was your Clippers Spirit dance team. Make some noise. Oklahoma City foul. Tom Gibson. That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Leonard for three. Gets the three to fall. Leonard's got 5.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters. And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
There's a screen by Favors. Outside for Dort. Hits the trifecta. Dort's got his second basket.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
Isaac for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And with Leonard, he's just as sharp as ever with his stifling defense.
Oh, his versatility is incredible. I mean, he can guard the toughest forward or guard each game, and he still has the energy to go out there and get numbers on the offensive end as well. He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. Drives to the hoop. The Thunder with the rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Isaac. The Clippers in the lead. To the paint. Pass to Ibaka. Kicks it to George. Dort with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Back to Gibson. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Isaac. 24 seconds left in the first half. Leonard with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. George for 3. Leonard can't get the putback.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Clippers, 24. The Thunder, 21.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Clippers ahead, up 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oklahoma City trailing. And the Thunder call time here.
Oklahoma City.
And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
The Clippers on D. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Leonard. Driving in. That one's good for 2.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress. Boy, when you think about Kawhi Leonard's career, one of the things that I'm always struck by is how he has been a model of efficiency. So smart when it comes to getting his shot and taking the right shots.
Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Isaac gets a hand on it.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back. Jonathan Isaac. Woo-hoo!
Now Los Angeles with it. 6-point lead. You know, Doris, with Kawhi, the career numbers speak for themselves.
That's exactly right. A shade under 50% from the floor. In range to get to 40% from deep. No matter how you slice it, Kawhi is an efficient #1 option.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
And George with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Isaac with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Back to George. There's the drive. And the jam by George.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Inside. Outside for Dort. Can they get it? Fires in the triple. So Dort got 9 points.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, the players on two-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks. And stolen by Leonard. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Clippers making a switch here.
Second team foul. Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Gary Harris. Timeout, Oklahoma City. Give them a hand, fans. That's your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Down low. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
There's a screen by Favors. To the middle. And the dunk by Favors.
Oh, you love to see Favors get high for the slam. What an impressive vertical with that size.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Kennard outside. Shot clock at 5. Takes it inside. Here's Brown. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Kennard. Pass to Batum. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. To the paint. Pokusevski. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Puts the move on. And the jam by Brown.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And that one's good. Giddey.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
T-shirt time. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit. Now into the lineup with
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Jerome. Here's Cook. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Isaac.
Oklahoma City foul. Taj Gibson. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
The Clippers in the lead. It's George on the drive. Ibaka for three. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession.
Clippers ball.
Harris outside. George outside. Driving inside. And the shot goes in. George has got 8.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force.
Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And here are the Clippers now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Inside, it's George on the wing. Pass to Ibaka. Back to George. 5 to shoot. With the drive. And the jam by George.
Well, you love how Paul George finishes on the drive. That is a powerful dunker right there.
It's picked off. Leonard up top. To the inside. On the take. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Isaac. Tries again. Ibaka for 3. The offensive rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
There's a screen by Favors. That's tipped. Ibaka with it. Now Favors defending. George outside. From outside, off the mark. Here's Oklahoma City now. Trailing by 10. Williams misses. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Suggs. Pass to Ibaka. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here are the Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Clippers.
Now here's George. And the jam by George.
Because of the diverse offensive arsenal of Paul George, these kinds of nights are easy for him.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. And the 3 off target. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Dort for 3. The Thunder with another miss. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Picked by Isaac. Down low. And here's Brown for 3. Pass to Suggs. And here's Leonard. Picked by Isaac. 6 to shoot. Inside. Favors with the help. Shot is good by Isaac. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Jonathan Isaac, who's always so quick to the basketball. You can see his burst getting after that board and getting the putback.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Clippers with the ball. Pass to Gibson. Isaac with the steal. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And Brown with the stuff.
Well, how about Jonathan Isaac showing a desire to share the basketball? I love it.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Williams from long range. And the three-pointer goes.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
For three, George. Second chance shot. And there's the bucket as Brown finishes it off. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Clippers.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column. And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Jonathan Isaac.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Isaac. They get it back. Pass to Gibson. Dort outside. Just 5 on the clock. Brown with the steal. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor,